today's demand, right? People will stop consuming. They will start consuming this product, or they will start buying Mustang later. So what happened now? Demand decreases. Well done, Faik. So any ambiguity still left about regarding this question? Anyone? Isaac, Kim, David?
Yeah.
Nikhil?
So it's B because people stop buying Mustangs, right? They'll
Not
wait for next.
stop buying, not stop buying, they decrease. Because if you have, for example, if you have a need to buy right now, you don't have any other choice, you have to buy, then you would buy. But
Because I
we are
was,
talking about rational people. There is no emergency in that one. For example, your car, you got accident and you need to replace, you have to replace the car, but you will buy it right now, don't worry about that. But the whole population, right, they will decrease the consumption, they will pend their decision to buy the Mustang next month rather now. So we are talking about now, what will happen now, right?
so I so I will shift to the left instead
Dem-
of not
demand
shifting.
demand will shift to the left. Demand of Mustang decreases right now, today, but in future it will increase definitely. When price decrease, quantity rises. Understand?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, anyone else? No question? Okay, now answer this question. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to read that, and then I'll ask one of you guys to answer this. I hope you already finished reading this question. So let's talk about the answer. How about you, Rodrigo? Rodrigo, what do
Yes,
you
I can
think?
agree.
Which one?
Um, I'm thinking of, but I'm not sure if the pies are sold like the banana cream and vanilla pudding are sold separately in the pies. If it was that, then I would choose C, that it would be unaffected.
Okay, I think we are having a problem regarding understanding the question. So, suppose you like to make from scratch pies filled with banana cream and vanilla pudding. So, pies include both banana ice cream and vanilla pudding. Right? Now you understand the question?
Yeah, now I get it. Now it's more clear.
Okay.
So if it was that, then I would say it would decrease.
You say A, right? Well done. How A? Rodrigo.
Because if banana has increased, then it has to affect the price of pie, which will decrease the demand for pudding because it's at a higher price.
Well done. Right? So we are comparing pies, right, with bananas, right? So our business is to make pies. So that is the product pie, right? And so we are comparing our product, which include both vanilla pudding and banana cream. Of course, banana cream is made with banana, right? So that's why we are taking bananas. So what will happen if price of banana rises? What happened? It will be more costly for pie makers to use banana. Their raw material cost rises. So what will happen? They will increase their price. When they increase their price, the pies start decreasing. So in order to in order to balance this kind of situation, what will happen? If they increase their price, their quantity will decrease, right? So how this will relate it to vanilla pudding? Vanilla pudding, we don't use banana. right? Since we make pies, and pie include both vanilla pudding and banana cream, so it is more costly for you to make banana cream, right? Or to buy banana cream because banana is more expensive. So those who make banana cream, or if you make banana cream, it's going to be more expensive for you. So if you are buying from outside, the banana cream also its price rises. So you cannot just eliminate banana cream and just use vanilla pudding to make pies, right? So there is some kind of a ratio, 30-40 or 50-50, that you need to use those creams. Since the banana cream going to be more costly for you, so you have to increase the price of pies. The law of demand activated, it will say that if you increase the price of banana, you will see the decrease in the quantity of pies. So if you decrease in the quantity of pies, so small quantities that you make of pies, use small banana creams, or decrease in the quantity of banana creams plus decrease in the quantity of vanilla pudding. Understand? Mimi, Kim, Isaac, Miria,
Understood.
Yes,
Osama?
understand.
Understood.
Good. Okay,
Okay.
let's move to our next very interesting discussion, that is the market force of supply. So as we talked about the demand, law of demand, so let's talk about the law of supply. From now on, think yourself as you are supplier. So who creates supply? Producer or supplier? So right now, think of yourself that you are producer or you are supplier or seller. Okay, so the law of supply states that other thing equals the quantity supplied of a good rises when the price of the good also rises, which means it says when the price rises, quantity supplied also rises. Ceteris paribus, or other things equal. Other things equal mean there is no irrationality. Okay, for example, if taste changes, or fashion changes, or there is a word brand loyalty or something, right? So that kind of like unnatural phenomena is not explained by economics, because economics assume that people are rational. Okay, other things equal, or there's a Greek word called ceteris paribus, so which means other things equal. So when price of a quantity rises, the quantity supplied also rises, or in other words, the supplier is going to increase their supplies. What is supply schedule? Supply schedule means a table which shows the relationship between price and quantity. Even though we don't have this word supplied here, we can see that price rises, quantity also rises. So we call this is the quantity schedule. Why? Because it has to be a law, and that law is law of supply, which states price rises, quantity rises, specifically quantity supplied. And what is supply curve? If you draw the supply schedule into a graph, we call that is supply curve. So here we go. How we are going to make this graph? So we divided our x-axis into one part is equal to 1, means one integral or one space here is equal to 1. So we have a difference of 1. So that's why it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we have on y-axis one difference or one integral part is equal to 0.5. So you see 0.5, 1, 1.5. This must be equal parts, okay? Right? And how we draw this, for example, this is on 1. We have one quantity when price is 1, quantity is 1. So how we draw it? So this is the plane or coordinate of this graph. Similarly, these points, and you will notice something. The curve starting from down and goes to up, right? We call this upward sloping. Unlike demand curve, because demand curve is downward sloping, right? The supply curve is upward sloping, okay? So what we learned from here, if price rises, quantity supplied also rises, right? If we draw the law of supply into a supply curve, the supply curve is upward sloping, right? If you don't agree with that, so you can just check it out here. For example, if price increased from 0.5 to 1, what will happen here? The quantity supplied increase from 1 to 2, right? It means this curve follows law of supply. Any question? Okay, let's move. So we talked about the how to make a graph in our last class as well. So let us check that whether you still know about how to make a graph or not. So this is a group activity. I'm gonna make a breakout room, and so every group presents only one curve. And how you can submit, you just take a picture and send it to the WeChat group. Okay, so I'm making 3 breakout rooms. So you are required to take a picture and share that picture into the group in your breakout. Here we go.